Hi, this is Summer Selby, and today I'm going to be demonstrating to first grade students how a root beer float foams and why.
Usually you all are campers in this classroom, okay? But today you're going to be scientists, okay? So everybody put on your goggles and put on your gloves and let's get ready, okay? So first we're going to do a little review about the states of matter, which are solids, liquids, and gases, right? Okay, what layer of the earth is a solid? You all remember, Hannah?
The inner core.
The inner core, good. And what layers of the earth are a liquid? Simon?
The outer core.
The outer core? Do we have another one? Solange? The mantle? Yeah. Okay, good job. So, let's talk about gases because these can be a little bit tricky. A gas can be steam, it can be air, and a gas can also be helium that's in a balloon. So you know how a balloon can float all the way to the top of the roof? Yep, it's helium that helps it do that. Okay, so first we're going to start with our charts. Everybody turn to page 1, okay? Very first page in here. Okay, we all open, ready to page 1? Give me thumbs up. Yes? Okay. So, what I already know about matter. So what do we know? We know that there are 3 states of matter, right? So we're going to write that right here on the top. There are 3 states of matter. We're going to do what I want to know, okay? So something that we can write is, can the states of matter change from one form to another? We're going to talk about predictions, okay? Can anybody tell me what a prediction is? Or what you think? Annabelle, what do you think a prediction is?
I think a prediction is
Let me ask you a question. Do you agree that a prediction is a guess? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up? Yes, a prediction is whenever you make your very best guess, and sometimes you use hints or evidence, okay? So, while you were finishing up this last writing part, I'm going to grab a solid that is in the freezer, and I bet you all can guess what it is. What do you think my solid in the freezer? Piper, what's the solid that's in our freezer?
ice.
Ice, good job. So I'm gonna go grab the ice, and I want you all to think of a prediction. What do you think will happen whenever I take ice and I pour water over it? And I'm gonna pour water on it, okay?
Okay.
So, what do you all think happens? Kyler? It what? It melted a little bit, right? And then, let's see, what happens whenever I take some ice and put it into the cup? It's still a solid, right? It's still a solid. Nothing really happened, right? It just melted a little bit. Okay, great. Okay, so next we're going to mix root beer, which is sugar, flavoring, and carbonation. And carbonation is the little fizzies inside of soda. So it might be both. We're also going to mix ice cream, which has a mixture of milk, sugaring, and flavoring, okay? Sugar and flavoring. We're going to mix the ice cream and root beer. And I want you all to think inside your heads what you think might happen. Okay, don't say it out loud, because I know some of you already know. So, the ice cream and the cup are what states of matter? Are they a solid, a liquid, or a gas? Raise your hand. Amani? Close. Ice cream can be a liquid after it melts, but before it melts, what is it? Can someone help her out? Hannah?
It's a solid.
Solid, okay. And then what is the root beer? This is the liquid, yeah, okay. So let's see what happens. Let me make sure you all can see this really good, okay? So, 3, 2, 1, here we go. What just happened? It made bubbles, didn't it? And I'll show you guys up here. Look at that. Now up here, this foam, is this a solid, a liquid, or a gas?
So it's like bubbling, guys. So what do you think? If it's bubbling at the top, would that be a solid, a liquid, or maybe possibly a gas?
Let's see your guesses. Chase? A gas, yeah. So I'm going to tell you guys, well first I want to ask you, what do you think happened in this experiment? Do you all have any guesses or predictions what happened? Simon?
It started bubbling.
Yeah, it started bubbling, and because we mixed a solid and a liquid together, right? Yeah, so actually what happened was, ice cream is a solid, right? It's frozen. But inside of ice cream, there's little bitty bubbles, and those are called carbon dioxide, okay? That's also the little fizzies that are in soda, okay? So they mix together, and then the fat, which is in milk, which is in the ice cream, it captures the bubbles, and that's what makes the foam. So instead of these little bitty bubbles just coming up into the air and dissolving, they get trapped by the ice cream. Pretty cool, right? Are you guys ready to try it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, before we try it though, we're gonna go to our very last question. And we're going to fill out the what I learned. So we learned that solids can change forms with a liquid, okay? Whenever you have your ice cream, your solid, right? I want you all to flip to the second page in your little flip book, okay? So I want you all to draw a quick picture of a solid, and I'll show you up here actually. So on the very first box, you will see right next to it, it says solid, okay? So you are going to draw a picture of the solid that is in front of you, of ice cream in the cup, okay? Let's see, I'm going to draw a picture of a cup, and then I'm going to draw a picture of ice cream in it, okay? Under the solid, we're going to draw a picture of the liquid, which is the root beer, yes. You all fill out the gas, because we know that the gas is the foam that was on top. I want you all to watch what happens at your own desk in your cup, okay? But it's science. So on mine, I'm going to draw a picture of the cup with the liquid in it with foam on top. But you can just draw a picture of the foam. You can draw whichever you want. But I'll show you what I'm going to draw. Here's my cup. And my ice cream in the bottom. Because the ice cream has not really changed form yet, right? It's still kind of solid in there. Whenever everybody tries it, you'll be able to tell. Okay, and then we're going to do the and then together it created foam, which was the gas. You foam that big. Did you all think this was going to happen? Raise your hand if you thought this was going to happen. Okay, hands up. Raise your hand if you had no clue. Yeah, okay. This do something. I drew an arrow to the gas. Okay. Okay, guys, how about it? Try your root beer float. Hope you like it.
Okay, make sure you can still feel the solid, the ice cream. Okay, sometimes it'll melt all the way. If you were to just leave it there, the ice cream will melt. But try to get a bite of ice cream with the liquid and the foam.
I see some good faces, some iffy faces. Yes.
I tried this one with Aiden.
Oh yeah, you've had it before? I think a lot of people have because they were coming up to me before this. They're like, Miss Summer, I know what's happening. I've seen this. I'm like, don't spoil the surprise.
I had this at my feet. It's so good.
You like? Thumbs up if you like. Sweet. 2 thumbs up. So after you all are done eating and everything, we have a last activity on the back, and I'll just show it to you.
So after reviewing the video, there are definitely a few things that I would do differently. And to begin with, I would probably give my students more wait time, because that's whenever they really start thinking and their brains are working, and you know, a lot of the times they could be on the right track. So I'll definitely do that for my students. Another thing is, I think that I gave the answer away a little bit too soon. Like, I didn't give them time to process on some things, so I noticed that. But all in all, it was a really good lesson, and the students seemed to really understand, and they also had something that they could keep with them, maybe for years down the road.